Got a lot of bands. Got a lot of. Okay, we talked about this before, but I want to. Glad I didn't have a rule. We had measuring tapes. This is a ruler, guys. Okay, and these are inches on this side. Now, most dudes on the apps, on Jacked, on fucking Grinder, on whatever it is, on Instant DMs, they're like, yeah, my dick is 8 inches. This is 8 inches, y'all. How many people have you hooked up with? This is where it stops. That you think you can get two, and I have big ass hands, 2.25 hands on their dick. That is less than 10% of the people that I have ever hooked up. What about you, Bob?
How often can I put 2 hands on a penis?
Two and have space for the head at the top too. And you and I have done the groundwork. We have had a lot of sex.
Yeah, let me think. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. I mean, I would say it's probably maybe 1 in 5, 1 in 6.
Yeah, I would say for me, like the times I've encountered an 8-inch dick, probably in my whole tenure as a sexual being, I would say I've seen and had about 20 altogether out of the hundreds.
I don't think that my hands are.
You have big hands.
This microphone isn't 8 inches, but I can get my hands like.
Well, I have a ruler. You don't know. This is a fact. Okay, look. This is 8 right here. This is 2 of my hands.
Jacob, how tall is this galaxy?
Those are like 6.
So you want me to guess?
No, I would like you to Google.
I
would like you to Google the information. The dimensions of the Galaxy S22 Ultra.
It looks like it's 5.7.
That can't be.
I think it's 5.7.
The iPhones are 6.7.
This is the Galaxy Ultra.
Oh no, it's 6.8.
So the Galaxy is almost 7 inches, and it is exactly 2 hands. Like it is exactly 2 of my hands.
Because in real life, 7 inches is a big dick. And then you have the dudes that be on there, yeah, I'm 9 inches, I'm 10 inches. I don't think I have, maybe once. I've maybe once encountered a 10-inch dick. Once.
Well, there's grinder inches, and there's like grinder inches are like Uber minutes. Uber is like I'm 5 minutes away. Just say 15.
Right.
Like Uber minutes, and grinder inches are they're a completely different metric. And I think that it's because in the world of Grindr, the big dicks start at 8 inches.
And that's not true. It'd fully be 6.5, 7 max.
And I think that because the big dicks start at 8 inches on Grindr, people just say that they're 8 inches because they don't want anyone to think they have a small penis.
And they be lying.
Even, I guess they don't even want people to think they have an average penis, I guess, even for that matter.
Yeah, an average.
Which statistics say that an average penis is 5.5 inches is apparently an average penis in the United States, I think.
Yeah, no, that's right. I mean, there's like a while back, there was this like meme not meme, but this like thing that would go around Twitter where it like showed different countries and the average size of dicks in those countries. And I was like, ah.
Yeah, I'm Googling average penis size by country. This is from worlddata.info, so I don't know how accurate this actually is. But apparently, they're in centimeters though. I don't know what.
23 centimeters is like 8 inches. That's like their 8 inches.
Okay, the United States, the average penis is 13.58 centimeters. What is that in inches?
Girl. I'm
sorry, give me a second. I have the conversions. What is it?
13.
I'm Googling. 13.58 is 5.3.
Yeah, 5.3 inches.
Yeah.
And what is the average? Can you look up St. Lucia? What's the average dick size in St. Lucia?
St. Lucia. I don't think St. Lucia's on. Well, they're not in alphabetical order. They're all just they're all by inches. So you have to just like scour.
You can do Control F.
Girl,
St.
Jacob,
Lucia's
don't be
not on
adding.
here.
You know, Bob, don't give no Bob nothing else to do. She gonna fucking delete the damn
St.
Zoom.
Lucia's not on here. Sorry.
Damn.
Maybe St. Lucia isn't at the top of the list. I think it stops at 10 centimeters.
10 centimeters. Wait, you mean inches?
10.04 centimeters is the lowest one. I think after they stop measuring.
Oh, honey, St. Lucia, we up there. Know that.
I mean, I don't know that there is statistics to prove that. But
There
also,
are.
there's nothing wrong with the average penis size being low. There's like if it's
No one
not,
says that.
I'm just saying. But the way you said it kind of had this like, yeah, we up there. I guarantee you
Well,
that
I'm going
the
off
average
of
penis
my.
size in St. Lucia is 9.5 centimeters,
Really?
according to stlucia.loopnews.com.
Which is 3.7 inches.
So I mean, but also, by the way, that's not there's no shade or shame.
Also, is this erect or flaccid?
I do not know. I'm just going off of internet. By the way, none of these are from official database websites, so this could all be false. This could all be
When I say
true.
St.
This could all
Lucia,
be,
that's just a metric I can measure because I know what my experience is. That's why I was saying.
so I cannot verify whether or not penises are larger or smaller in St. Lucia. I have no way of actually measuring that. I think that maybe there's not enough specimens. You know.
Well, this is just a PSA to say, Jacob, you want to mute your click clacking. This is just a PSA to say that all y'all out there who y'all be sending these people your news talking about some 9 inches, 10 inches, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And also stop, we talked about this before, stop measuring like this. The ruler be up here. Say, yeah, bitch, of course you're 12. The ruler is halfway up your asshole.
How do you measure?
You measure at the base of your penis.
Well, can you just give more details than just because some people might think the base of their penis is their asshole.
Okay,
What does that mean?
So you need a side by side. Do not go under the dick by the urethra, like by the balls. Like you have your erect penis and put this is your penis. You put the ruler next to it, like this, not under here. Don't start from measuring up. Don't start from down there. Right next to the penis, so you get a side by side. And
I don't approve of that measuring system.
How do you measure?
Because there's a lot of reasons why I don't think you should do that measure. Like for example, if you curve up or down, you're gonna lose some inches. If you curve left or right, you're gonna lose some inches, because the journey is doing this. So this you're losing some length there. If
So what do you do? Get some
I
yarn.
think you need to use measuring tape. Not a ruler.
fair.
You should use measuring tape because that way you can actually follow the curvature of your penis. And I think you need to start at the top where your penis meets your body on the top of your penis, not
I
the
say
bottom.
the side.
Not the
If you have a
side.
straight up and down, I say just do the side. If you have a
The
curve,
reason I say
or
not the
swerve,
side is because the side goes further back. Because when I think the side of my penis, I can go all the way back to my pelvis bone, and there's not penis there because your penis isn't just.
no, from the base, like where it's like. Because if you go to the top, niggas be going to the top. They be measuring like they be pushing. They be getting some centimeters going back too far.
Well, I mean, if you have a lot of meat in there, if you have a lot of, but I guess dough, or if you have a larger body or more fat around your penis, but I think that you put it at the top of your penis, you run the tape along the length, whether it curves up, down, you can get all the inches there.
Left, right, up, down, got me screaming round and round and say, oh.
And also, guys, or guys and girls, or the you envies, the size of your penis does not determine whether or not you're a good lover, and there will be
doesn't
people
at
out in the
all.
world who will decide that they do not like you because of your penis size. Maybe because it's too big, maybe because it's too tall, maybe because it curves too much to the left. You got to find someone who likes what you like. I'm not a size queen. I have had a lot of fun with some really big penises. I've had a lot of fun with some really small
I was just about
penises.
to say that too.
And I've had fun with no penises at all involved. I've had a lot of fun in a lot of scenarios.
Do you know what I just found out the other day? And I am. Did I say this to you? I don't know if we talked about this on off the record or on the record. Did you know that the whole thing, people with pussies, the whole thing is called a vulva? Did you know that?
I don't think I had that.
Just the sex hole is the vagina. The pee hole is the cervix, you have the labia majora, the labia minora, the clitoris, but the whole thing is called a vulva.
Work.
Yeah,
What do you mean by the whole thing?
the whole
The
apparatus.
vulva is the outer part of the vagina.
No, yes, which the outer part consists of the clit, the vagina, the cervix, the labia majora, the labia minora.
Yeah, labia majora and the labia minora and the clitoris. So it's the labia minora, majora, and the clitoris is all the vulva.
So for all intents and purposes, the thing that you're looking at, if you're not going in, the thing that you see on the outside, that is called the vulva, not a vagina.
Well, I think the vulva is part of the vagina. The whole thing is a vagina. I think.
No,
I think
it's the other
all
way.
vagina.
No. The vagina is part of the vulva, but the vulva is not the vagina.
Got it. Okay. Work.
I
Wait.
gagged.
The vulva is
the whole time
part of the vagina, but the vagina is not the vulva.
No, other way around. The vagina.
The vagina is the whole system is the vagina, and then what you're seeing, the external, is the vulva.
No, but the whole system. No, the whole system is the vulva.
I don't think that's true.
That is true. A sex therapist told me this. A sex doctor.
I don't even know all
the vulva
the
is the
names
outer
of
part of the
the-
female genitalia, including the labia majora, labia minora, and clitoris. So I think it's just the external part, and then
No, the vagina ends at a hole called your vaginal opening. So once
Right.
it opens, it is no longer vagina.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. The vulva, the vagina is part of the vulva, but the vulva is not part of the vagina.
Yeah, from what I'm reading, that seems to be correct. I don't think I know I don't think I know all the details of any. I don't even know where on penises things start and end. So I
know.
don't even like. I don't. I'm not like. I think the frenulum is the underside of the head. I think.
Oh, I didn't.
So
I didn't
the
know that
vagina
was
is the passage between the vulva and the cervix.
Oh, a frenulum is on a tongue.
It's on the tongue. Yeah, about to say. I
No,
didn't know
it's
that.
also on the penis.
Is it?
Yes.
Where? Okay, the penis. You have the penis. You have the urethra. Obviously, the scrotum. You have the epididymis. The pubic
What's an
bone.
epididymis?
The epididymis is the thing on top of your balls, like that. The thing on top of the scrotum. I mean,
Oh,
on
this
the
is
top
so
of the testicles.
embarrassing.
I know we don't know about our bodies.
I don't know the name. I do not know the names of every part of the body. So I don't even. I have a penis. I don't even know all the names of the penis. So I definitely don't know all the parts of.
Oh yeah, the frenulum is the bottom part, but you were right. The frenulum is under the head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Do you remember? I remember this one.
but I know how to make everything feel good.
I remember Okay, tell me this: Are you one of those people who do you like your prostate played with?
Not normally, no.
Yeah, I've never experienced sensation with my prostate. Again, I've heard it can be really good. That's not true. I've had it from the inside, but not like
Yeah,
activating.
that's where you got to reach your prostate. You got to dig around in there.
No, baby. There are some people who can access it through their balls. That's a real thing. Like you're jerking off and you're like touching you can poke down like on the outside, poke from the balls in, and you can feel sensation that way. That's a thing as well.
You know, maybe we're doing something jerkery all over again. I mean, maybe I've had pressure put on my balls when I'm getting some sloppy toppy before. I enjoy that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like a push the button down there that you can push that really gets things like really wild from the outside in.
Do you like that?
No, or maybe I just haven't found that joy. I mean, getting it from the inside feels amazing. Sure.
We learn so much about our bodies every day. There's so much that, there's so many parts to your body with so many names and so many things. And I mean, did you know that like when you have a stomach ache, it's usually not your stomach. It's usually your intestines.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, your intestines are so big. If you stretch your intestines you stretch them out, they go up to like a mile or something like that.
I don't think that's true.
Not a mile, but very long.
Yeah, but I do not think that you have a mile of intestines in your body.
5 feet. Oh no, sorry. The small intestine is 20 feet long, and the large intestine is 5 feet.
Yeah,
So 20 feet
that
is
is
yeah.
that is not a mile.
I think she was speaking in exaggeration.
I know I was being a
Oh,
little
that's more than an exaggeration.
I was being a little hyperbolic. Let's
Oh, there are 5,280 feet in a mile. So I would say, yeah, you were being hyperbolic.
let's take a break. Let's talk about your motherfucking intestines, bitch. Okay, yeah, you don't get to speak. You don't know how long my intestines can stretch. My intestines are fierce. They can stretch. You don't know my life.
I mean, I'm assuming that your intestines cannot stretch a mile, but maybe if you cut your intestines into thin strips, and then like your intestines are maybe they're like that wide around, but maybe if you cut them into very thin strips and then staple them to each other back to back, then maybe you could reach a mile.
Have you ever been an adventurous eater? Like like, and again, different cultures, different things. But have you ever seen like especially in New York, like you go to like Seatown and like and I live in a West Indian in East Flatbush. It's a very West Indian neighborhood. Our supermarkets there like a little different than other places, I assume. So like they have things like pig intestine and cow feet and all that stuff. Have you ever eaten stuff like that or no?
Yeah, I mean in the South we eat pig intestines all the time.
Really?
Yeah, that's what do you think chitlins are?
Oh no, I could not eat pig intestines.
That's what chitlins are. Chitlins are pig intestines. I don't eat chitlins. I do not eat chitlins. I have eaten chitlins in my life. I do not like them. They are not for me. Jacob has also eaten chitlins because my family cooks chitlins all the time.
Oh my
And
God,
they
Jacob!
love.
Jacob broke his vegetarian sobriety
You can't. My family. I don't know if my family doesn't get vegetarian, or they just don't care, or what it is. But you'll be like, Jacob's vegetarian. They'll be like, oh, he can have bacon, right? I'm like, no,
yeah.
vegetarian. Oh, he can have catfish then, right? No, Jacob's vegetarian. Oh, so he can have a little bit of. They would just be like, so Jacob when he comes home to my house is Jacob just assimilates.
Yeah, in the West Indies we eat more cow stuff like cow foot soup or cow heel soup, and they have like a lot of like pretty much every part of the cow we're taking down. We're putting in like a souse or something like that.
Y'all
I
eat
love
snout?
souse. I love souse.
What's sauce?
Souse is you take like cow feet, pig hooves, stuff like that, and you boil them, you cook them, and then you put it in like it's like a hot congealed soup, and then you like put like you make like a spicy cucumber salad with it, and you have it that with bread and like a soup. It's really fucking good.
Do you know Vinny from Twitter, the one who does the pigeon at Pride bit?
Pigeon at Pride? No.
Anyway, he did a new one that was the Little Mermaid, but instead of being a human, she wants to be a cow. He was like walking around on those. What do you call them? Oh yeah, hooves.
Who is Vinny? I don't know this person. Do I know? Do I know? Are they like a popular social media person?
I mean, they're pretty popular. They're like he's like a light skinned black guy who does these funny
Oh yeah, I know him. Yes, I've seen him before. I don't know him. I've seen him before.
walking around on those. What do you call them? Oh yeah, hooves. But this is it. Listen, hold on. This shit is so funny to me.
What do you call them? Oh, hooves.
I don't know why that shit is so funny.
Patty and I was saying, I was like going on TikTok the other day, and I was like, it's like, and again, I think it's great, more accessibility, more people like living their dreams. But like, it's like social media people really be out here being like bona fide celebrities. Like they are doing interviews on late night TV shows, like having like a popular TikTok or popular Instagram. Like that is now that is currency as a celebrity now. That's so wild, kind of fierce, and I'm like, whoa, like, this is like so crazy how social media has become this behemoth. It's crazy, right? Don't you think so?
Well, I think that makes sense. Like if I look up someone like let's say Dylan Mulvaney, right? Dylan Mulvaney is a certified celebrity at this
Mm-hmm.
point, and
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Mulvaney has 459.4 million likes on
Okay,
on
I don't know that. I don't know that language. When you say someone has, I don't know if that. I'm guessing, obviously, from context clues, it's a lot. But like, if you said that same thing and said they have 3
She
million
has.
likes, I would be like, oh, like I don't know that TikTok language of how many likes is a lot.
Well,
It's a little.
just for reference, you have 8.6 million likes, and
Mhm.
you are a celebrity as well, and she has 400 million, 450 million likes.
Why are you trying to, why you always have to use this time to
I'm
shade me and come for
I'm
me?
not shading
You
you.
you
I'm
you
giving
you
it. I'm
you
giving
nigga,
yourself
you
as a
think
point
you
of reference.
slick. You think you funny talking about Monet in comparison. You have
Okay, first of
5
all,
likes.
first of all, let me tell you something about me and you. Okay, when I shade you, I don't do it slick. I do it real.
Y'all heard that right? Bob was like, compared to Dylan, like, okay, Monet, in comparison, someone like you have 4 likes. You don't see how that was shading me? You don't see how that was shady, bitch?
What you were saying? What does it mean? I'm putting it in reference to you, bitch. I'm using you. I mean, you understand your own life. Well, you have more likes than Beyonce. Beyonce has 5.3 million likes. You
I
have more.
also
You
am
have
not
more
on
likes than
TikTok a
Beyonce. How
lot.
does that feel?
I post like 1 TikTok a year. Don't come for me.
I've told you you have more posts. Okay, you post more than one TikTok a year. Is that like how your intestines reach a mile? Being hyperbolic. Beyonce has 5.3 million TikTok likes, and you have more than that. So see, we all get to have different things. You have 3 million more likes than Beyonce.
You're so
Congratulations.
shady. Oh, there you go. Do that face one more time. I'm gonna come through this joint and I'm gonna snatch that damn face off of your head if you do this goddamn look at me.
But also the fact that Dylan Mulvaney is able to get 10 million people to follow her on TikTok means something. It's like it's just a different avenue of attention, and I think what makes you a celebrity is essentially the amount of attention that you have, right? The amount of
Yeah.
people who are aware of you, the amount of attention you have, is what makes you a celebrity. Whereas I feel like back in the day, it used to be, the only way to get attention and eyes was to be on TV and to be in movies and to be in radio and to have that kind of stuff. But now you can generate attention in different ways.
Yeah, Plastique is out here. She has 11.6 million followers and 300 million likes. It's wild.
See that is a lot of social. She 11. How many likes she has? How many
She
likes does
has
she have?
301 million likes and she has 11.6 million followers.
That's huge.
That's
That
crazy. That is
is
crazy.
huge.
That is crazy.
I feel like I somehow my TikTok is like my biggest social media, and it's also my newest social media. So I don't even know how I ended up getting so many TikTok followers as opposed to Instagram, what I've been on Instagram forever. I
Yeah,
think there's just
same.
more people. There's just more people on TikTok than there are on Instagram, probably.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, TikTok is just so weird. Like, who knows? Sometimes you don't. Someone who has really figured out their audience and every video they post blows up is Jackie Aina. Every video Jackie Aina posts is always huge. Every single one.
I don't know if that's true
It is true. Look it up.
because also a lot of times if something doesn't work, you just take it down. Not saying that Jackie is like not popping off, but also I feel like TikTok is very interesting with its like Jackie Aina, like she has a video here that has 150,000 views on it, and another one here that has 130.
But
And
that's
you have
like
views.
generally she's not getting less than three figure views.
I mean, but your views are also very similar, right? Do you have
No.
anything with less than three? Do you have anything with less than three figure views?
Yes. Look at my past. Yes, I do.
Oh well, but you have some that are huge, like 1.9 million. You know,
Yeah, okay, Bob, this is so shady. You're like, you see, because you have some that do huge too. You have like one that has 1.9, and you are being purposely very shady to me on this day.
I'm not being shady. You told me to look at your fucking views.
I did
You.
not. I did not say look at my views. I did not. I never asked for
I
this.
said, all yours are big too. You said, look at them. And then I'm looking at them, but also you have one that has 1.9 million views, one that has 124,000. You have another one here with 292,000. You have another here with 1 million. You have one with 397, 391, 1.7 million, 3 million, 415,000. So like, I think it just all is it's a numbers game. You know what I mean? You could also just delete all the ones that don't have a lot of views, and it would look like you have massive views too.
Yeah, I told you we talked about this. I like to be real for my audience. I don't like to be fake. I like to be real.
You do not like to be real. Shut your fake lie. I know the real you, Monet. I'm not gonna let you get on it. You can lie. You can lie when you're by yourself. Lie when you're alone. You're not gonna lie with me. Lie when you're by yourself, baby.
Good. So my latest TikTok. So this happens to me not all the time, but like it's like at least like 4 or 5 times a year, right? So I'm like this interaction. So I'm at Starbucks in Madison, Wisconsin, the one that's right below that hotel that you stay at when you do comedy on state. So we're at the Starbucks, I'm in line, and then there's a gay at the counter, like about to pick up their beverage, and then you see at the corner of your eye, they're like, and he's slapping his friend, he's like that's Monet, and I can see that, and I'm like, okay, I see them. So then they walk over, he just goes, by the way, I'm a huge fan, I love you so much. Please bring the exchange rate back. I'm like, thank you. I love the show. Happy Pride, whatever it is, right? And then the person who's working sees this interaction, and he's also a fag. And then and he sees interaction, so he like knows like I'm someone popular for gay folk, whatever. And then so I get to the counter and I'm doing my order. I'm like, hey, can I have a venti black iced tea with a splash of lemonade, unsweetened, no water, light ice? He's like, yeah. Takes an order, and he goes, I know you. I'm like, you do? He's like, yeah. He was like, are you Bob the drag queen? I was like, I'm not. And he was like, no, really, are you Bob the drag queen? I was like, I'm not. And it's like that awkward, like 4 seconds of silence. He's like, okay, well, have a good day. Thank you. Like, should I correct them? I don't ever
So
correct
this is
someone.
why that's a little bit interesting. The other day, I went to go see Something Like It Hot on Broadway, and one of the cast members was telling me, she was like, I was just listening to the episode where you and Monet, where someone asked Monet if she was Monet Exchange, and she said, I get that all the time. But the funny thing is, I was like, you don't realize we were literally in this exact same spot, because Some Like It Hot is in the same theater that Hello Dolly was in. And I was like, the irony of that is I was standing where we're standing right now when that happened. So to be fair, people have asked you if you were you and you lied. I don't think you didn't. Like, people ask me I get asked if I'm Titus Burgess a lot, and I mean a lot at the airport. And they will always go, "Are you sure?" Just the other day, I was talking to
Are you
someone from
sure?
Madonna. You said I was talking to someone from Madonna's team. They were talking about Madonna's music videos, and they were like, weren't you in God Control?" And I was like, I was not. And they said, "Are you sure?" And I said, I'm positive that I was not in the music video God Control. And then someone else like, that was Monet Exchange. And they're like, no. And I was like, yeah. And then they were like, then they tried to save ad. They're like, but there was some other drag queen there. And I'm not even kidding with you, Monet. They were like, there was some queen who was bald and black and showed up looking a mess.
Well, the irony was I was wearing what they gave me. Bitch, I didn't bring my clothes. They styled the fucking thing.
They were like, showed up looking a mess. And
I
I
was
was
wearing
like,
what they gave me.
did you feel like you were looking a mess?
No, I mean they were like these gold lame like harem pant jumpsuits, and they
Maybe
want
there was another drag queen.
it was myself, Carmen Carrera, and someone else.
But
I
was
don't
anyone
remember.
black and bald besides you?
No, I was the only black bald one. But again, in the RuPaul's Drag Race girls, there were like it was a cast of a whole bunch of other people. So I don't know who were drag queens, who was what. So maybe there's someone that's black and bald there, but I was styled by what they like. Literally, I landed on set, went to the trailer, like, hey, we like to try these on. Okay, we'll go to this one. They wanted me to do, I hate like a frosted lip. They're like, can you do like a gold frosted lip? I was like, okay. And then I had on like these like feathers I wanted to put in my head. So I literally wore what they told me to wear. So tell this fucking bitch that I look a mess. Bitch, it was your motherfucking team that had me looking a mess, bitch.
Well, I will tell. It was a stylist who said that. So I will let the stylist know that it was
Thank you,
all
yeah.
on them. It's kind of like when Drag Race gives the girls outfits for the challenges and then reads them down for it. We'll talk about that when we get back.
Hey,
Real quick.
I'm saying, hey,
actually,
I'm telling them, hey,
I'm going to
listen.
say it. Listen. I know that you already enjoyed this episode, but if you could do us a favor, if you want to see the rest of this episode visually, see it. All of our episodes are available on our Patreon.
Yes, we have the full Monty. Every little second of me gathering this ball black bitch is on our Patreon for your uninterrupted viewing pleasure.
Are you in front of a mirror? Anyway, let's continue with the episode.
What do you spend on subscriptions every month? Okay, most of us think we spend around like $80 a month on subscriptions, but we're actually spending closer to $200. You have to check out Rocket Money. They help you manage and cancel a subscription that you don't need, want, or simply forgot about with just a tap. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions and monitors your spending and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions they've forgotten about, and chances are you're one of them. Like that streaming app that you watch that one show of, or that free gaming trial that you never actually used. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any that you don't want or don't want to pay for anymore, just hit cancel and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It is really that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses, so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/rivalry. That's rocketmoney.com/rivalry. rocketmoney.com/rivalry. There is nothing worse than going to a doctor's appointment expecting to be the center of attention, and then your doctor seems like they just have better things to do and better places to be. Instead of listening to you intently and asking you how you feel and helping you along, the doctor is checking the clock, talking to the nurses, talking to the doctor friends. Maybe talk to me, I'm your patient. Listen, a surprise twist might work for a podcast or a movie, but not for your medical care, okay? On ZocDoc, you'll find quality doctors who focus on you, listen to you, and prioritize your care with no alarms and no surprises. ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance or are located near you and treat almost any condition that you're searching for. These doctors all have verified reviews from actual real patients, not bots, real people. The average wait time to see a doctor on ZocDoc is between 24 and 48 hours. That's it. You can even score same day appointments. Once you find the doctor that you want, you can book them immediately with just a few taps and no more waiting awkwardly or, holding with a receptionist. Go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. Monet, what did you do for Pride, by the way?
Which one? The first 2 weeks of the month was hell for me, and literally I came back from Australia. Not hell, but it was just really busy. Like Patty and I, we did 10 prides in 12 days, and we had like a thing on the 2 off days. I was in DC Pride, Capital City Pride, Kansas City Pride, Toronto Pride. I have to go on my calendar to look at it. And all the prides, I always have fun at prides. That's the thing though, because a lot of when you do pride gigs and they're back to back, you have like a late night. You're done at like 1 o'clock in the morning. By the time you get to bed, it's not till 3 o'clock. And you had to catch typically the first flight out the next city because it's normally like a smaller city. Like to get to Kansas City, you had to do a connecting flight. So you have to get on an early flight so you make your connection so you get to Kansas City on time. So you oftentimes end up like doing like really early flights and late nights. And then, but like once it's for me, once I start putting my makeup on and I activate, like I'm in a good mood. Like I'm happy. Like, I go to the festival, I'm happy, having a good time. But it's just that morning when you are waking up, you're like, ugh, it's so early. I'm tired. I just want to sleep. But Pride's always fun. Capital City Pride was especially a lot of fun. And Kansas City Pride, we did my first party.
You did what?
I DJ'd my first DJ set.
Oh, how was that?
It was amazing. I fucking love DJing. DJing is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work though. People don't realize DJing is a lot of work because I'm not a press play DJ. I'm literally up there mixing the songs. I took like 8 DJ lessons, which were very expensive. And I really learned how to DJ, and I've had a lot of fun, like creating my own list. And I'm doing it again for Tacoma Pride on July 8th. So I'm having fun DJing. I really am.
I've DJed before, and DJing can sometimes be very stressful for me because people try to talk to me, and I'm like, bitch, I'm DJing, and like if I don't play the next song, then like the song doesn't play, and you're
Right.
trying to get a picture, and I'm like trying to find the next song and like switch and like change the tempo of the music and stuff. You know, I actually learned how to DJ from DJ Mitch Farino actually.
Mitchell James Farino.
Because me and Mitch used to DJ. Sometime between sets, Mitch and I would DJ together at the Monster.
Mm-hmm.
We would go back and forth on our song. Maybe you and I should do a dueling DJ gig.
I'll be down to do that. I would love to do that. So I don't want to say it out loud because it's not going to happen. But there's a queen, a good friend of ours. They want to do this like iconic DJ night with queens. I think it could be really dope. Like a festival, like from like fucking noon until like 2 a.m. Different DJ queens. Like you have your hour and a half or whatever it is, your set, and you like we DJ through the night. I think that could be a really dope like warehouse party in LA.
So I went to Solid Pink Disco.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun. Trixie's a pretty good DJ. She's really DJing for real. I actually have this really fun video on my phone.
What kind of
I'm gonna
music?
send it to,
Is it disco?
It started off with disco, but then it kind of became like it started with like just disco, and then it ended up becoming like pop and current stuff and you know bitch tracks, and it morphed into a lot of different things over time.
Got it.
But I have this great video that I want to send to you and Jacob right now, so that Jay can put it in the thing. It is of Trixie DJing, but because she was DJing in front of the Brooklyn Bridge and there's a spotlight on her.
I saw that. I saw her. She posted on her Instagram.
Oh, did someone else probably? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people probably took this video. It is just this is a video I took myself of Trixie DJing, but it's just like her big wig and her dancing around on the Brooklyn Bridge.
It looks like the bat signal.
Yeah, it was low key iconic.
That's fierce. Yeah, I
And
saw it on
Trixie-
Instagram. I was like,
it was Trixie, Amanda Lepore, and Big Frida.
that's so cool. Yeah, this video is wild. That Trixie's big ass wig flopping around the Brooklyn Bridge. That is everything. It has 190,000 likes. That is crazy. That's wild.
Wait, where did she post it?
On her Instagram.
Is that my video that she posted? It's probably everyone was taking the video because it was so cool to see this like moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun to watch Trixie DJ, and I mean, I like the way she set it up. She's on stage DJing. I was DJing like in the crowd, like way too close to people, way too close to people.
Oh, mine is on stage. Mine is on stage as well.
That's probably a lot smarter than what I was doing.
It's fun.
What are you doing?
I was just posting it to my story because that is such a cool video. She's just like, and then you see the thing of her and oh my god! Wait, so if we were to do a doing DJ set, I feel like we had two different vibes.
Okay. I mean, what kind of DJing are you trying to do?
Like mine,
What are
is
you playing?
Mine is like house, funk, and like pop.
Okay, I mean, I play a lot of mashups. I like to mash music up, and I do a lot of like you know, underground queer artists, but also like Doja Cat and Nicki. You know what I mean? I like to find fun mashups online and play them. Like I was really enjoying doing like WAP X Agatha All Along.
That's the Ocean Kelly mix, right?
No. It's like it's just I don't know who's it's like I have to go back and look at it again. But I DJ'd Spotify's Halloween party, and I was finding like different Halloween music and stuff.
Right.
But
A bitch
also-
like me is a stunty queen. You don't really fucking want me, queen. I'm the
But
queen
I
of the
do wish
motherfucking
that-
bitch track.
Should I go up to DJ? Do you play my music yet? Do you play my music?
I did play
Me
Bitch Like
DJ?
Me.
Do you?
I don't know why I did. I
Why
mean,
has no one ever tagged? Why has no one ever tagged me in it?
because I only had a one DJ gig.
It just seemed like someone would have tagged me in it.
Well, that speaks to your fans, not mine.
I play "Soak It Up."
Okay, and I played your song.
I mean, everyone leaves the dance floor and people stop dancing, but I still play it.
I mean, it only has 4 likes on TikTok, so I guess that makes sense, does it?
Monet, you're very popular. Jesus Christ, your TikTok is great. Everyone, please go follow Monet on TikTok, please. Even though she only posts once a year, so she can shut up about it. Jeez Louise.
Oh, have you? I don't know if you'll be able to go though. And I saw it, and I wanted to honestly surprise you for your birthday. And I remember when I went to go do the thing, I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this because he probably can't go." And now that I know you probably can't go, I'm gonna tell you right now out loud. You ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna hit up Kennedy to find out what works. But Doja Cat is going on tour, so I was gonna buy you tickets to go, but she's on tour while you're on the road, so you just know where you can make it happen.
Yes, she's with Doechii and
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I would love to go see Doja Cat on tour.
You can.
But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, we don't do shows every day of the week, you know?
I mean, well, if you find one, I will. No, you know what? No, bitch. I have to pay for them. I have to pay for them Lizzo tickets. Buy your own motherfucking tickets, bitch.
Okay, first of all, you just said it was for my birthday.
Let me know a date that works, and I'll get us tickets.
You know what? Based on your attitude, I don't know that I want to hang out. Based on your nasty, nasty attitude, I don't know that I want to hang out with you for my first.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of Doja Cat, I saw this. Have you seen what Azealia Banks had to say about Doja Cat?
What is she saying about Doja Cat?
Let me read it to you.
What is she saying?
They call me fag. Now I'm the one with the back.
Is she mad at her too? Why is she always mad at like all the other black women in rap?
Here she goes. I really wanted to like Doja's music, but it's all just so try hard. Her first album was actually cool as hell. It was her own authentic art voice. Doja doesn't have the theater training / authentic hunger needed to seamlessly be the master of the genre she's trying to be. She sounds like a white girl that grew up in a house, LOL. It's not giving that pissy stairwell, bacon, egg, and cheese, vanilla Dutch, New York City energy she's reaching for. It's also def a Cali thing. California rap culture is simply just not as dynamic / impactful / swagged out as East Coast Southern rap culture shit. It's like purposely inoffensive and caters to paper shoe Tom and matted hair Abigail. Ugh. Doja Lamar is not the artistic statement she wants it to be. Like her approach to trying to conceptualize an authentic rap record is giving Angel Hayes New York City wannabe levels of boring, rippity rap, cheesy Soho, white boy, hype beast circa 2006. Like she's giving me those weird FKA Twigs biracial girl identity crisis vibes. Then like the obvious, ugly worldwide, swagger jacking is just a big ball of New York City wannabe. LOL sis, these rap niggas are dick riders and are def gonna gas you like you ate it, but I'm telling you with love, this is dumb corny.
How many characters did she get on Twitter?
No, this is on Instagram. She did an Instagram story.
Oh, I was like, bitch, is that a note?
Well, you know, nowadays with Twitter, whatever it is, you can post as long as you want. It just like shows more. You don't have to stick to 140 characters anymore.
Really? How do you do that?
If you're on Twitter Blue or one of those Twitter things you can buy, you can post as long as you want.
Oh, interesting. You know, I just noticed that Azealia Banks doesn't like a lot of women in music. It's black women specifically. I don't know what her problem is with like Lizzo and Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. She just doesn't seem to like them. Have you noticed this?
Well, I mean, yeah, I have noticed it. I just think that, like, I think that Doja Cat has created a space in rap that is authentically herself in her old album. Now, in this new album, she said she's going to more of like a grittier rap, like a different type of rap. But we're only one song in. How can you judge her entire new project when she only has one single out?
What did you think of her new song?
I like Attention.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Doja Cat fan in general, but I also noticed that Azealia Banks just, like, for some reason, just every time, it seems like oftentimes when other black women are getting ahead in in the career, she like gives them a compliment, but then she like says something shady about them too.
Did
Does that make any sense?
she said something about Lizzo?
Yeah, like when it came to Cardi B, she was like, Cardi B's an industry plant. Bodak Yellow is one of the best female rap records. But then she's like, but Cardi B's also an industry plant.
When people say that, what do they mean? Like they all like the industry, like all their streams are bought, like the industry is pushing them. Is that what the sentiment is?
I I don't know. Like I don't know. I can't speak to what she means. I don't know what she means by that because I don't share that sentiment. You know what I mean?
The term industrial plant means any fixed equipment or facility which is
No, an
used to.
industry plant, not an industrial plant.
I know, but I'm saying I don't know. Well, okay, industry plant. Urban
No, I don't. It
Dictionary.
doesn't mean. I think they were saying it's like
Is
the
an
record
artist?
label put her there.
Yeah, is an artist who has major / indie label backing their movement, but presents themselves as a homegrown startup, labeled to create a pseudo organic following. They act as if things are miraculously happening for them based on their talent. The reality is low risk, high reward situation for labels looking to build the next new star. Oh my God, Urban Dictionary says Justin Bieber is an industry plant. Damn.
Like what she said about this is what she said about Lizzo. LMAO, the fact that the public and the media keep just has been keeping this fat girl joke going for so long is honestly speaks. Well, maybe this is her defending Lizzo actually. Well,
It's
I
not.
don't even. Oh no, she called her a millennial mammy.
Right. I do remember that. I remember that.
Big. I'm sorry that we didn't give Jasmine Sullivan all of this attention. LOL. She was a talented big girl because she wasn't making a fool of herself. Duh. Another parallel is Adele. Fat Adele gets to be fat, white, do a bootleg Mahalia Jackson impersonation and take over. But Lizzo got to jump around and act stupid to get half the attention while she has more talent than white Adele. LMFAO. I can't stand Adele white ass. White people really reward her for being fat because I really don't think she can sing. Jessie J eating Adele's fun done any day, but Adele plays the fat white girl pity up so hard. After this, they better let Lizzo be a big star without having to do all the extra shit because this is legitimately talented sans the Bruno Mars throwaway tracks.
Where is Bruno Mars? Bruno Mars really just disappeared, huh?
I think Bruno Mars is probably doing well for himself.
I'm saying, like, I mean,
I think
there was a couple of years Bruno Mars had hit after hit after hit. Bruno Mars was always occupying like the radio waves. Now I haven't heard a Bruno Mars record.
but a lot of artists take breaks from like I don't think every artist wants to be like hit record album. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is not a drill, y'all. Victoria Monet announced Jaguar motherfucking 2. Jaguar 2 is coming. I think Victoria
What's
Monet
that?
is about to take
Wait, what's that?
her second album.
Oh, Janelle Monet.
No. Victoria Monet.
Who's that?
She's an R&B singer. Her first album Jaguar is one of my favorites. Fucking ass like that. The way that he's so clever with her wordplay. She was a big writer first. Like she wrote a lot for Ariana Grande. And she did like a lot of really good writing. And she's such a dope ass artist. Her husband is so beautiful. Her baby is so cute. Like I fucking love Victoria Monet. I'm obsessed with her.
I was talking to a friend recently about black people in music and successful black people and the idea that black people have to overly sexualize themselves to get success. And I was wondering your thoughts on that.
I'm trying to think.
They were saying like, why do black people have to have like nicknames? Like why can't they use their real names and like just sing music as opposed to like getting in leotards and doing all this stuff?
Like, is that I mean, I've never thought about
like
it.
Lizzo's name is not Lizzo. Obviously, her name is Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
But her name is Lizzo on the internet, and they were like, why do black people have to over sexualize themselves to make music? And I'm wondering if
I mean, Lady Gaga. That's not her real
Lizzo-
name.
Say again.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that Lady Gaga's name is not Lady Gaga.
Madonna.
And she does, and Madonna's name is Madonna.
Is it?
That is Madonna's name.
Dua
Her name is
Lipa?
Madonna.
Is not. That's not her name.
What is
Her
Dua
name
Lipa's
is Dula Peep.
What is Dua Lipa's name?
I don't know.
Dua Lipa's name is, drum roll please. Her name is Dua
Dua
Lipa.
Lipa.
Is it?
Her name is Dua Lipa.
I mean, I have not done the research. I don't know. How, is that?
You were like Madonna. I was like, her name's Madonna. Dua Lipa. Her name's Dua Lipa. But
okay,
what do you think about that though?
I'm trying to think. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I'm looking at the list. It says the ones that you probably know already. Because to see, maybe there's some I can't think about. Like Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus. That's not her name.
What's her name?
Destiny Hope.
Miley Cyrus' name is Destiny.
Destiny Hope.
Miley Cyrus's name is Destiny.
Destiny Hope.
You didn't know this?
No.
Yeah, girl. My Destiny Hope.
She's really Destiny Child? No, her name is Miley Cyrus, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Eminem, Marshall. I knew that.
Her name is Miley Ray Cyrus, but her original stage name was Destiny Hope.
No, Miley Ray Cyrus, born Destiny Hope Cyrus.
Yes. Eminem, we know. Marshall Mathers.
But she changed her name to Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, she changed it, but her name is Destiny Hope. Pink. Guess what Pink's name is?
Abigail?
Alicia Moore.
Alicia Moore.
Lana Del Rey. Girl, Elizabeth Woolridge Grant. Fergie is Stacey Ann Ferguson. Katy Perry, Katherine Hudson.
Katherine Hudson. Well, quiz me. Some of them I know.
Okay. Lil Jon.
I knew the last two, but now I'm fucked up.
Lil Jon.
His name was probably like John Waldron III or something.
Jonathan Smith.
Jonathan Smith, yeah.
Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child.
Her name's not Michelle Williams?
Michelle's her middle name.
Oh, what's her first name?
Tanitra.
Tanitra.
Yeah.
Kelly, Tanitra, and Beyonce.
No, Kelly's not. That's not her first name.
What's her name?
Calandria.
Calandria, Tanitra, and Beyonce? I don't know anyone's. I don't know anything anymore. I mean, my name's not Bob.
I know, bitch. Look at you. You know, fun fact. My birth name was Monet, and then I changed it to Kevin. That's why I went back to Monet when I went into drag.
I mean, my legal name is Christopher Delmar Caldwell,
CBC.
But all my friends call me Bob, though.
Your favorite artist, the one that you almost got kicked off a Drag Race for, Lord.
Her name is not Lord?
No, Ella Yellich O'Connor.
So, but back to the subject at hand, I want to know what your thoughts on like this idea that like black people have to like hypersexualize themselves. But I'm also wondering too, like, if that's how Lizzo wants to present herself. If that's what, like, is Lizzo do, like, what if Lizzo just likes to use her body to normalize fat bodies?
But also, I don't think it's limited to. I think it's just an artist thing, not necessarily a black or white thing. I think that all artists do. Like you see, like I mean, someone like Gaga, who was super camp and sexual in her first couple albums. You see someone like Miley Cyrus that literally turned to twerking and whatever to like that was like a big thing. Like Madonna,
but someone like
started...
Taylor Swift uses her real name, and she doesn't. Taylor Swift is not sexual. She's barely sexual at all in her work.
Mm-hmm. And you have people like that too. You have like Jasmine Sullivan, who's barely, she uses her name and she's not sexual either. So I think it's more of like a.
But I think what my friend was saying was that they're not at the level of like a Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
but Beyonce is using her real name. Her name is Beyonce, and I don't personally find Beyonce's work hypersexual. I think Beyonce is.
I don't think so either, and I think it's also.
I mean,
like,
she is basically butt naked on a horse.
But also things like. Yeah. It's also like the content of their music, right? Like Taylor Swift is singing like The boy next door, and he broke my heart. Where Beyonce is like, drive a roll up the partition, please. Oh, I'm crazy in love. Like, so I think it's just the nature of their music.
Do you think there's any that critique has any validity?
That black artists have to change their names and sexualize themselves to be popular.
To be like super, but then I'm thinking about what you're saying, which is like a lot of the artists who are at the very, very top, with the exception of Adele and Taylor Swift, are either using some sort of a moniker that's not their real name or their legal name, and present in a very, like, Lady Gaga, Madonna, Nicki Minaj,
Yeah.
Beyonce, Lizzo, Miley Cyrus. A lot of the women specifically
Women.
in
Yeah,
music
women.
do
Yeah.
have what maybe people might consider hypersexual things, and they're using interesting names.
And like, dude, just get to fucking. I mean, you have someone like Usher, right? Usher is. I want to go see Usher's Vegas show. Usher's Vegas show is so hot. It looks
Well, okay,
very.
let's talk about Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. Yeah, there we go. Whitney Houston.
But I think my friend was talking about more about like today, like nowadays. You know what I mean? Like I would say that. So we're looking at these artists. Scroll back a little bit, Jacob. I would say of these artists up here, um, Rihanna does have a what people might consider a very sexual um thing, and Rihanna is part of her name. It's not her first name, but it is part of her name,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you have Whitney Houston, who I would say is not doesn't have a hypersexual
At
presence on her
all.
in her music.
Not even a little bit.
Mariah Carey also doesn't have a hypersexual presence in her music. Celine
Celine
Dion
Dion.
does not. Beyonce, I think people would consider. I would
You
not
can
consider Beyonce
argue.
as hypersexual,
Hmm.
but people would probably consider that. I think Britney Spears does, and Taylor Swift does not. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that assessment over those for sure.
But I can see where they were like. I can see kind of see where they were coming from, but also on the other hand, I'm like, I think what Lizzo's doing with her body is really remarkable and low key, like, major. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I fucking love Lizzo. I was going to that Lizzo concert. It was really great. And just also the way that she interacts with her fans and like, because it's not just a concert about like all the songs she's singing. Obviously, that's the focal point. But she also is like spreading like dropping truths and like knowledge and like really spreading like a lot of self love throughout the concert. It's sprinkled throughout and little messages and little anecdotes and stuff that she's telling throughout the show. I think it's really great. I wouldn't say. I mean, I think that SZA has a sexual presence online. But going to her show, and Kamika went with me, her show is not like hypersexual. Like, yes, she's dancing, but she's not out here in a thong. She's not out here like in like a leotard. Like, she's showing her body, but it's not. She's not. Her show is not hypersexual. It's just like a sexy show. If that makes sense.
But then the other hand, I'm like, but I think it's okay to be out here in a thong. Like, I don't
Oh
want
yeah,
to.
for
I
sure.
think there's something
Absolutely.
a little bit problematic about the notion that insinuates that what Lizzo is doing is in some way detrimental or bad. Because I think that what Lizzo is doing is actually really impactful and powerful, and normalizing fat bodies and how Black women are perceived by the world. I mean, I'm not a Black woman, obviously. You know what I mean? But I think that what Lizzo is doing is really like fierce, and I feel like a lot of people probably feel seen by Lizzo's presence.
Oh, 100%. I agree. But I feel seen by Lizzo's
And I,
presence, and I'm not, and I don't identify as a woman. So, yeah,
and I
absolutely.
think that Lizzo showing her body and her body being called sexy, where people can help someone who has a similar body also feel sexy.
Like I can genuinely say, like 1,000%, like part of me being more comfortable with my body and showing like and being a little scantily clad on the internet, like people and posting, as you would say, nude, is seeing like people like Lizzo show their bodies and I'm like I feel comfortable showing my body too. Like I wasn't always like that. I think that's something that has come with age, duh, but also by seeing people that I feel has similar bodies do the same thing. Like when I wasn't feeling as confident as I do today.
Yeah, I think it is nice to see someone be um, praised for something that I would be afraid to do, you know?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. I don't know if I articulated that properly, but if that makes any sense at all.
It doesn't, but I got you.
After leaving Lizzo's show, I remember feeling very inspired by her work and I mean, I don't know that calling her a millennial mammy is
So crazy. That she would even say that is wild to me.
I mean, she came for you at one point too.
Oh yeah, we had a whole thing online. I don't know why I was the one that she was like, I'm gonna. She came for Shea Coulee as well.
Did you ever DM her and like talk about it?
I think I did try to DM her back then. I don't remember anymore. 'Cause also, she's had like her Instagram got deactivated, so I don't know which. I can't even go back and see. Did I?
Right.
So I don't know.
That's right. I forgot her Instagram did get deactivated. I forgot. I think that was when she was threatening to, or she was talking about unaliving herself.
Right. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well,
She's had a lot of really wild moments on the internet, and I hope that she's getting the help that she needs, or that maybe she doesn't need help. I hope that she's just, happy with where she is right now. Why are you laughing? Why is that so funny?
no, just your fault. You know what? Maybe she doesn't need help. It's not my business. I don't know.
Well, I was saying get the help she needs, but then again, we all need help. Everyone needs help. There's no shame in that either.
Ain't no shame in my game, honey. Look, this is quintessential sibling rivalry. We started talking about measuring dicks. We went to vulvas and vaginas. Then we started talking about music. Now we're talking about black bodies. Like this is peak sibling rivalry. If someone could define our podcast in one episode, this is it.
Well, I'm gonna give you one last loop. I went down to FKA Twigs spiral rabbit hole today. I don't know much about FKA or her Twigs. And I think I saw a picture of her for the first time today. I only know one song by her, and it's because there was a TikTok parody of it with Miss Piggy singing it.
What
And it was that for you.
Cellophane.
Didn't I do it for you, Chris? And it's going to be really wild, and people are going to probably drag me, but it is what it is. I just wasn't aware of this. I didn't know she was black. I've never seen a picture of this woman in my life.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had obviously she's a big artist, but like she had like a lot of people found out a lot about her a lot too because she had a very tumultuous relationship with Shia LaBeouf. That was like trigger warning.
She dated Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, and it was
that song.
It was like an emotionally and like physically abusive relationship, and she had to get out of there. It's like a whole yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Who's the one who's dating like Elon Musk or was?
Grimes.
That's Grimes.
Grimes,
yeah. And they had the baby like A-11.42 Pythagorean theorem.
X Archangel.
Her name is Claire.
The baby?
No, the baby is X Archangel. And then Grimes' real name is Claire Boucher.
That's not a real name. She made that up. Claire Boucher.
Well, that's what she's. You're gonna give your baby like an interesting name?
Staple.
Staple.
So there'll always be a staple in your life. Do you know that story of that woman who named her son Sir, so people will always respect him?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. But I like staple.
You mean Beyonce?
You can disrespect someone and call them sir.
But I think the thought process, every time they say his name, like you're kind of giving them respect. Like, sir, can you come here, please?
I feel like whenever someone calls a stranger ma'am and sir, it's like ma'am, sir, sir, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. How do you feel when people call you sir in public?
Oh yeah, Beyonce's kids are Rumi and Sir. See, Sir Carter is fierce. That sounds like, I guess whatever last name, but Sir Carter is dope.
How do you feel when people call you sir in public?
I don't feel any ways. I guess I'm not at the age where I would feel like calling me sir will age me. So I don't have any feelings about people calling me sir. in public. Do you feel
Yeah, I
weird
don't
about
have
it?
any really real feelings about he or she pronouns or anything, but something about sir just doesn't feel like who I am. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Something
I
about
don't. I
sir,
mean,
I'm like, who you talking
I
to?
mean, in drag, when I'm in drag and someone call me ma'am, I could see how women would be like, "Oh, don't call me ma'am." Like if I'm in drag and someone call me ma'am, I'd be like, not ma'am." Miss, maybe I would accept, but ma'am in drag, I would feel like, oh, oof. Mm-mm. I don't think I would like that.
I don't really care for sir and ma'am for me in general. I don't really care for them. They don't really bother me that much, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But
No.
sir does make it seem like you're calling me an old man. That's what sir feels like. It's like when someone says sir, what I'm hearing is you an old ass man.
I feel like that with madam, but not sir. Sir, if you call me sir, I'm like, okay, whatever. You call me ma'am, I'm like, ooh, that feels like you're trying to call me old ass bitch.
Madam feels wait, madam? How do you feel about madam?
Madam, ma'am.
Wait, how do you feel about that?
I don't like madam. We never said madam.
I thought you said madam. You said
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Got it.
Yeah, ma'am.
Work. All right. Well, what can I say to you to say goodbye? What can I say?
Kevin?
I can't. I can't call you Kevin. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I could
If
call
you,
you
re- if you
Caldwell.
really want me to start calling you
Caldwell.
Kevin, if you really want me to start calling you Kevin, I will try. But it feels weird to me.
Calling you Caldwell feels weird too. That would be so weird. Caldwell.
Just call me Bob, and I'll call you Mo.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye, Mo.
Bye, Bob.
Do other people call you Mo?
Patty calls me Mo. You know, Patty has a whole thing with his name.
Say again.
Patty has a whole thing with his name. He doesn't like people who are not his friends to call him Patty. But I'm just so used to calling him Patty. So we're like at a gig. I'm like, you can just ask Patty for it. And then everyone's calling him Patty. And he's like, my name is Patrick. And it's like a whole, I'm like, but I'm just so used to calling him Patty. I just don't, it just comes out my mouth.
I've started calling him Pat
Pat.
because that's what the House of Juicy Couture was calling him on tour, and he said he liked it, so I started calling him Pat.
What you know, Patty? Give him 2 more months. Everybody call him Pat. And be like, my name is Patrick. It's not Pat. Give him 2 more months.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.